There we go.
Melissa?
Let me,
I think she's here. Yeah. There she is.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Today is Monday, February 2nd, 2026. And I will call this meeting to order. The time is 5:03 p.m. So we'll do introduction of guests. There's no guests here. Roll call. Brittany Barreras here. Bernadette Fritz here. Melissa Ontiveros. She is here. Let's come back. Yeah, we just heard her on just a second ago. Rios Fernandez.
Here.
Charlotte Trio.
Here.
Hey, Melissa, are you able to hear us? Just click on that.
Oh,
That's because we're in.
sorry, we were muted. We just got started with the board meeting.
Nope. No wonder you couldn't hear us, Melissa. Sorry, but we were doing
Ask you a
a
bunch of questions.
roll call. So Melissa Ontiveros. Okay. Great, thank you. We have a forum. Let's see, open public comments. We didn't get anything in the email and there is nothing on the chat. Anybody else have anything? Or anything? All right, number 3 on our agenda is approval of the agenda.
And we need to move to table, or I guess we need to move action item 5.3, the New Mexico Public Education Commission Performance Framework Indicator 3.C compliance certification assurance to a discussion item. We just found out today that it's not due until this summer, and so it is pretty lengthy. We want to make sure we have lots of time to discuss it and go over it, so it's no longer an action item. So I move to approve the agenda with 5.3 being moved to the discussion item list.
One second.
All right, excellent. We'll do a roll call vote. Brittany Barreras, yes. Bernadette Fritz.
Yes.
Melissa Ontiveros. Rios Fernandez.
Yes.
And Charlotte Trio.
Yes.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. So that passes and we move that to 7.3 for discussion item, right? Okay, perfect. And then we guys sent the minutes from last month to our email, and if everybody got a chance to look at those.
That's okay. I saw them.
No, yeah, we have them in our email though. So I did look over them. I didn't see any discrepancies or anything, so I will move that we approve the minutes from our January meeting, 2026, right? So, okay. If I could get a second on that?
Oh, a second.
Okay, we'll do a roll call vote. Brittany Barreras, yes. Rios Fernandez and
Yes.
Charlotte Trio.
Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Excellent. Next, we'll move to our action items. 5.1 finance report and consider approval of financial statements. So we just had our finance meeting and we have the reports from July 1, 2025 till December 31st, 2025. And there's nothing really to report out. Everything's all of the money that we were expecting to get in, we're getting in. Is that?
Oh, she's presenting here.
You can go ahead whenever you're ready, Justine. I think that everything looked really good. The overpayment that you were talking about, that was just, we paid it knowing that it was gonna come up as an overpayment. We just didn't want to have to deal with getting penalties from the IRS and then having to fight on that, just so everybody knows. And what was the amount on that, Justine? It was like 30.
31, yeah.
Yeah,
I wrote it down, it was $39,212.
Perfect, thank you.
And then we did receive, and I believe I forwarded you guys earlier, prior to the meeting, a couple of weeks ago, the backup from it's in your package as well. The documents that Al had requested to look over. So checks, specific checks, and then the invoice that came with
Is it
it.
these?
Yes, yes. Yeah, they're in the very back.
Yeah, it's not in mine either.
So that's what I think maybe you're thinking.
So I think that some people are just looking at the backup stuff, and I mean, we could probably
To approve the finance report.
right. Okay, does anybody have any discussion on the finance reports? Then I will move to approve the finance reports from July 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2025.
1 second.
All right, we'll do a roll call vote. Brittany Barreras, yes. Bernadette Fritz.
Yes.
Melissa Ontiveros. Rios Fernandez.
Yes.
And Charlotte Trio.
Yes.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. So those are approved. And then now, Justine, if you want to go ahead with the bars.
There are.
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
Just the first one we have. Can you tell us what number that is? What number?
10.
How do I have mine?
I have a 9 as well.
No, there's a 10 also.
Yeah,
you
it's
did
right.
They're
It's
all
just-
over the place sometimes. I didn't put them.
Yeah, Okay, I just need to know what number because I'm taking notes.
It's 10-I for an increase.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Hang on. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to write down what they are and she says stuff and I can't, if I don't catch it, I don't know what it is.
Okay, so number 9 was an HB 33 increase.
Okay.
Number 10 was increase from SEG.
And then 11 was
Decrease for food
Decrease.
services.
10 was increase in.
10
sorry.
was SB 9, sorry.
And then 11,
Was a decrease for food services.
and that's what we're at now.
I don't know what.
Okay,
Okay,
sorry.
Justine, sorry about that.
I can open them all if you guys want me to look at them on my computer. Yeah. Barely, I don't know why we can't see that.
Oh, it's
very
because
well.
we're recording with the,
Oh, gotcha.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Sorry. I'm all late. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a
14. Yeah. It's a dinner program, after school dinner.
Can you repeat that, please?
Seventeen was it? Oh wait, I don't have 18, sorry. 18 though.
You can bring it up right here.
I have 19.
Yeah, I don't have.
Yes.
That's 18?
Yeah, that's 18.
Okay.
Is that,
For Disneyland?
Disneyland stuff? That's a student? No. That's a lot. Have you guys been raising money for California?
Yeah.
That seems like a lot. But this one says, 19 is an increase to capital outlay, no? Okay. Yeah, non-instructional supply, instruction, general supplies and materials.
Why would that be under general supplies and materials?
I don't know, why do we classify it under general supplies and materials if it's?
Activities.
That should be in activities.
Oh, yeah, you do. We used to. Is that where all the money is? All the activity money? Okay. I suppose that's like all your money that you've raised from like Halloween, Font Festival, your fundraising for California, all of that. Is it a cash carryover increase? I mean, that's a result of the cash carryover, so basically it was money that you had last year, and she said, she made a prediction like, oh, we're gonna have, $5,000 left over, and I'm gonna put it in this account, in the same account for next year. Well, she underestimated, you had $13,000 left over, and so it's
God.
basically last year. That's great.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
That is so far, that's good.
So that's all of our bars. We have to do a roll call for each one, or can we do?
We can't
Remember.
do it one at
I
a
think-
time, but I think we
And I think
could
we
do typically one at a time. We could do
You can even say, is there any opposition to?
I wonder if
To adopting it.
do we just need to like read out?
bar 0019
Yeah.
through, or 009.
You
But
can
we're
just
missing
list all of them.
9 through 19.
Yeah, but some of them are missing, so,
Yeah, because
so I think if we,
18 and 18 is what's missing in
14.
the packet, but 14 is avoided.
so you could say,
Can we just say approval of the bars?
Yeah, you can, and then in the minutes I will note every single one of them.
So I'll make a motion to approve the bars presented tonight.
I'll second.
okay, we'll do a roll call vote. Brittany Baradas, yes. Rene De Fritz.
Yes.
Salon Tiveros. Thank you. Rios Fernandez and
Yes.
Charlotte Trujillo.
Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Great. So those are adopted. Next we have, so we moved to our last action item. So next on our agenda is our executive director's report.
All right.
I have my pen ready, hold on, just kidding. Go for it.
All right, so the biggest highlight that we had was there was Advocacy Day, last Tuesday on the 27th of January. So I took 3 students and a teacher with me, and we got to experience life at the Roundhouse during the legislative session. It was really cool experience. The kids did an amazing job. And it was just invaluable for them. Like, they enjoyed themselves, they had a great time. So we're continuing to enroll students. I mean, we had a tour today. So we're up to 122 kids right now.
How many have we gained since?
Since 40th day, we've gained 7 kids.
Nice.
Good
Yeah.
growth.
Yes,
122 you have?
yes, 122.
Woo-hoo.
We're close to the second trimester ending, so February 13th. So our kids are working hard and trying to finish really strong. I did submit the spring 90-day plan 2 weeks ago. We're keeping the goal the same. We're still on that math cap, so everything, all the critical actions are still in alignment with what our goal is to work on that. I also worked on an outdoor equity grant last week, and I submitted it. And so hopefully we get word and see if we get some money from there.
What's the amount that you can get?
So this time, the very first round, I tried to submit it and it didn't get past the first round because I put too much money for infrastructure, but really it's for programming. And so I met with the gentleman who is responsible for it, and he gave me a one-on-one feedback. And so based off that, I rewrote it more for programming, so this time I asked for 15,000. There were a total of 88 applicants, so I'm pretty hopeful. The very first round, there was like over 100, applicants. This is my first time kind of going through this process, and so at the very beginning, when I did submit it the first round, I didn't know, I knew just enough because it was due like August 1st, and I started July 1st. So,
It was
Yeah.
due July 2nd and you started July 1st. No, I'm just kidding.
so now that I have like a way clearer vision of what the trajectory of where the school's going, I feel a little bit better about that. Speaking of outdoor equity, so Nature Niños is going to be taking 2 of our students on February 4th to the Roundhouse to go advocate for the outdoor equity grant. So that's really cool. I'm also meeting with Nature Niños this month to talk about when they're going to do their tree planting this spring. So they projected, I met with them at the beginning of the school year, and so we'll be getting 3 trees and about 15 shrubs.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that.
It's awesome.
Also, Los Jardines, I met with them last week, 2 weeks ago, earlier last week. No, 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. But they've been a partner with us for a very, very long time. So we're talking about them coming to our school more often. They didn't come last semester, and I don't know what it looked like last year. But they're going to start planting over there, and then they're going to work here and teach
Nice.
the kids how to transplant and all that stuff. So really excited about that partnership. And I do have one teacher resigning March 1st. It is special ed. And what's the
You feel comfortable, I mean, with subs and
So that
coverage?
is, yes, so last week was a really wild week for us. Over 50% of our staff was out one of the days. I mean, it was just a wonky, weird, it was just weird. It was a very weird, wonky week. But that's all to say though, that I did speak to Justine and asked about maybe getting Kelly Services as a vendor for us. At least until I can figure out and hire like real building people that I can do on call. So until then, we're working on that.
Perfect.
Excellent.
But our staff's been wonderful in regards to when we need coverage. They've been, we've got some really awesome team players.
How was the shuffle from the one teacher from humanities to science?
Great.
Is it good?
Oh, he is thriving. Yeah, he's doing really,
Yeah.
really well. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah,
That's really good to know. He's done it before. He's been in that position before.
yeah.
Maybe just, that's really awesome that he is being such a great team player about it. That's hard to do in the middle of the year.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really hard to
It
do.
is, and I mean, I purchased a bunch of science kits,
cool.
last semester, and so he's been utilizing them, and there's like a digital curriculum, so there's some supports for him. But I would love to do like a curriculum refresh for next year because I think it's needed. Yeah, I think it's needed right now. Just update some of our books. We've got
Right.
we do reading every single day, right? And we've got class sets, but they are getting worn out.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Mhm.
It's nice to know because, we spend so much time with everything electronically
Yeah.
Yeah,
that I think after COVID, I was the same way. Kids need a book in their hand.
Yeah, I hate the
I
electronics.
like, get it, get them off the
Things are
computer.
bright and,
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, APS has moved to like AI, digital literacy.
Right.
It's not looking good. So not here, it's like
Yeah.
paper, real, I love that.
It helps so much with the social skills too. Our kids are brilliant right
in
now,
all
but
ways,
the,
it's different, like, even
Yeah.
like with your,
It is.
they understand information, but they're not able to talk about it face to face. So they're able to like use AI or whatever to make a really, really nice resume, but can they actually speak to that resume with confidence and things like that? It's
you're
the
like,
social
"Oh,
part
just
is,
read this."
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta put it right there. That's why, but that's great news great news about, Los Sardinas too, because, I happened to be there one day when they were talking really, really good about our school
Oh, that's great.
in comparison and stuff, and, they're just a really, really great institute there, and
They
so
are.
I'm glad to see that partnership is kind of being rebuilt. We've always kind of
Yeah.
worked with them, but I think a stronger presence from them is, really cool for our
I think
students.
that's fantastic too. I happened to speak to them for something else. And they were just like, we need South Valley Prep here. We
Yeah.
want them here more. We love the kids and so that's great. It's awesome.
Yeah, those community relationships are really, really important, but it's cool to see that they'll last too. So, very cool.
What was the goals for the 90-day plan? I think you mentioned it.
For math.
What was
We're trying, so I can read it exactly what you want me to, if you want to know exactly what it is that we're working on.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the end of the 2025-2026 school year, the percentage of students in grades 6 through 8 performing at or above grade level in reading and math will increase by at least 10 percentage points as measured by both NWEA and the NMASA assessments. Students identified under the Yazzie Martinez and ELLs will demonstrate accelerated academic growth with at least 50% of students meeting or exceeding growth targets on NWEA assessments in both reading and math. A comprehensive multi-layer systems of support will be implemented with Fidelity. So I just want to pause really quickly. So I've had to do baby steps of this process. So currently we're working on SAT packets for the students that need to be identified and need some work, more intervention. But I needed to go and take a step back because I needed to teach them what analysis was. So it's just been a slower process, which is why I kept this desired outcome for the year and not necessarily for the semester. Though the state likes when you change it every semester, I mean, reality is we're all in schools, and so we know that this process is very slow. And then all teachers will receive professional development in CLR practices, resulting in observable changes in instructional delivery with increased student engagement, especially among our Yazzie Martinez and health students. And so curriculum and instruction will be aligned to grade level standards and student needs. So this is the part where I'm talking about we need a curriculum refreshment to align with CLR as well. And so going back to last semester for our winter, I stated that 16% of our kiddos would meet or exceed proficiency. And we got 8% that met that goal for reading, and we got 9% that met that goal for math. But I still maintained the 16% because if we got 50% of those kiddos that went up, I don't have any doubt that we'll be able to meet that goal for the end of the year. And there was a lot of growth between our kiddos, especially our ELs. Just not there yet, and so looking at our accountability system, the 55%, what do you call it? The 55, 65, 75%?
Threshold.
The threshold, I
benchmark.
think it is, where it says we have met expectations, it needs to be around 75%. That's what our data coach states, our Nadine Torres. We're currently at 55.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so, but we want to be higher.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you write the plan by yourself or do you work with?
I work with Carmela Montes, who is our instructional coach as well. I have learned that the school has not all been a part of this process and that they've just been given tasks to do. And that's not really my belief in it, but as you guys know, no, it never was. It's actually, and because we have such a small group, it should be all of us because there's only 8 teachers. And typically, teams are about that many people, at previous schools, I've always had that. But because there was no system in place, there was nothing in place, I didn't make them be a part of it, but I did include Carmela to be a part of this because she needs to help me with some of these critical actions.
Yeah.
But starting next year, because we just started doing collaborations, starting next year, then we will talk about whole group, I think, so that they know. And I think when when I jumped on board, the plan was due like the
Yeah.
first week of August. And it was like really, really fast, and it was just something that I needed to compile based off
Sure.
the data. So I did do it
That's
by
how
myself. the
It
first day.
goes, yeah.
But the goal is to definitely add the entire school as part of, at least the core, all the teachers, at least for next year. So that will happen. I firmly believe it
Oh,
because
yeah.
now that we're starting collaboration, and now we have more of like a pathway of where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
It's just
It's more
you gotta go,
defined.
yeah, you gotta go
It's
slow to go
realistic,
fast.
too.
Meet people where they're at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's awesome. Great stuff going on.
What's your
Crystal.
vistas?
We are at,
Traditional?
yes, we're traditional, yeah, but like, we're getting closer to orange.
What goes?
It's like orange means that we're not traditional anymore, that means that we would be
There will be a
CSI.
CSI,
yeah.
MI.
I know, right, we would, yeah, I see us going more towards spotlight,
Right.
the next 3 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went down in percentage point, that was something that I showed them.
Academics?
Mhm. So we were at 11% for math, and now we dropped to 10%. And then for reading, it was 42%, we dropped down to 39%. I showed this data to the staff in January when we came back. I gave them a 3-year trend of what our information looked like, and the why behind MLSS and the why behind why we do, like inclusion here, because that's also a big topic too, is special ed. And making sure that we're also supporting them and doing our best to follow the practices that we say that we're following. But it all came together, and so now it's getting that work done.
It's awesome.
Yeah, really, really amazing. Yeah. Great job, Crystal. Thank you. Okay. So next on our agenda, number 7, our discussion items. We have announcements. I did want to just update everybody on our trainings, our governing board trainings. And I know that you just sent that you completed yours, right? Okay. So the report.
So the email that came, did you guys all see the email that came?
Yeah,
out?
you
If
can do it on
respond-
Canva.
If you respond to that guy, within 5 minutes, I got it in Canvas. All of the,
Really?
Canvas.
just my next videos, and just went to the quiz, and it was a 5-question true or false. It took me maybe 10 minutes.
When it's a refresher, it's easy.
Yeah.
The first time I watched them, I was watching them
Multiple
a bunch of times
opportunities
each.
to complete. I got 2 at
To
the
retest.
PCS, to retest.
Yeah.
I was able to get 2, but I just did them all over again. because
Yeah.
It just followed a sequence on Canvas, but if you email whoever sent the email out, he'll get it to you in like minutes.
Perfect.
And it's like you can listen to the video and.
And I didn't realize it was free now.
It's
I
free.
thought You
Yeah,
had to pay to do.
I hope it's free because I was.
Yeah, no, it said it's free,
Yeah,
It is,
which
yeah.
is awesome. Because
and then you
you
can
have to
let the
pay.
videos, there's probably like 3 to 4 videos in a topic.
Topic.
Yeah. So it wasn't too bad.
That's
So
awesome.
there's also a list of like the live trainings that they do, the schedule for that.
Oh, nice.
And so I have those, they just have the different times and everything. You email charter.schools@ped.nm.gov 48 hours before the training session at least, and you'll get the Zoom link. But yeah, you'll find Rios that there's a lot of different opportunities for them, but if you ever feel like you need to like partner or anything for the online videos, I'd be happy to do it.
Okay.
I even, yeah, and I honestly feel like the first time that I watched them, it was really beneficial for me to like watch them.
Yeah.
And it was like, you kind of learn something new each time. But yeah, so the last, I didn't get the date on this, sorry guys, but it might have been around a month ago. They did send me like our latest numbers. Bernadette's weren't showing yet, it was still at 2. Melissa, you're at 4, so you just need 1 more hour. It looks like it's the laws, policies, and procedures. I've got 4.5. Shar, it does show you as zero, but I don't know if you've done.
I
any
haven't
since
done
then.
any, so
And then Rios here, brand new, so,
we just have to do it before
June 30th.
30th.
and we've been doing.
5 hours, right?
Well, I think
Well,
March is
actually-
new year 10, right?
10,
Yeah,
it'll be
You're
10.
new.
They're all.
But then every year you go.
Sorry, it's sorry, Rios.
Which I think is quite helpful, like. when you're, like,
Actually, it is.
Sitting on the board, there's helpful information, they just.
A lot of stuff happens
Get
so
over
fast
like,
too.
And by
Do it.
beginning of June, sorry.
June 30th, has
June
to be
30th.
done by June 30th.
And the reason that I kind of go over these, sometimes, Rios, is just because we have been dinged on it before. And I think that it was just a matter of like people forgetting, you know, it's like, oh yeah, a month has gone by since our last one. And, so anyway, we just wanna, hold each other accountable and then also reach out if there's any questions or any help or anything.
I should got to that PEC dinner, one of my friends was there.
I was really bummed that I had to miss it, but,
Me too. I was bummed I had to miss it too.
My friends in the fourth grade. She was
Well, they don't do that too. She used to text, like, hey, you should go, I'm like. But, back in the day, you would have to go to an actual conference and
Yeah.
couldn't do online options. If you either
Right.
went to a conference or you're voted off the island.
Yeah.
I tried to go.
You're out. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, and then, our next meeting, does anybody have a calendar pulled up or can tell me? Thank you.
Would be March 25th?
I know.
So March
Crazy.
25th.
March 25th, it's the fourth Wednesday,
Yeah,
so March 25th.
And we'll do our finance meeting at 4:00 and then our regular governing council meeting will start at 5. So, the last thing that we have on our agenda is the discussion item, and that's, the New Mexico, I'm gonna try to say this. New Mexico Public Education Commission Performance Framework Indicator 3.C Compliance Certification Assurance.
And we did it.
You got it.
And that's that, no. And I have it here, this is gonna be, the reason that we're not able to do it is also because we don't have our audit yet. But on our audit, they're going to identify areas of improvement. And then that's where we would get our, it would be the compliance item and areas of concern in the annual notice. So, and then I think it's 3. It's basically like an agreement that these are the 3 things that we're gonna be working on. Or we're already working on them. Here's what we're doing. And then, they
Yeah.
submit it and then they approve it or don't approve it and then, just.
So that first document, I think, is the list of all the, legal requirements for that section, the 3.C. They're
Okay.
so there's like a big, long. I mean,
That's
it's a
in that
lot of,
spreadsheet, right? All those
Yeah.
attachments.
yes, in that spreadsheet.
And this is this link here, right? Is it that
Yeah,
one?
it's that link
okay,
there.
okay.
And then, yeah, and then the first annual report is if there's anything, I think, that we feel like we're not doing well on, we can write down and then they can help us kind of. I think that's the good thing, is that if we do identify something that we, have an item of concern, they're really good about reaching out to us and saying, you can go here, or you can get help here, or, we have this training or this workshop or whatever that case may be, on that, because, yeah, and it's just basically, I mean, there might be some things that we all feel, the same about, but there might be things on that report that you don't know, because you haven't been here, you might feel different than I feel. I think if we each go through and just kind of rate our own, do one ourselves, and then come together and just kind of talk about where we're at, and maybe just have some discussion over it, because it's a lot. There are a lot of items on that,
Yeah. I
on that
noticed that.
document.
the CSD is also gonna be coming right this month. And so they also mentioned in the email that they'd be also able to help identify it. It was sent to me, it was in my epicenter, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, I don't know what to do, but they stated that technically you're supposed to do it during the summer before, or right before September every year.
Oh, okay, no,
Yeah,
that's good to
so
know.
we have
That's good to know.
time,
Yeah,
which is good, and we could maybe, I could look at it and maybe take a section for the next couple of meetings and say, we're gonna discuss this section, this meeting, and I could put it on the agenda like that.
That's
I
really
like
good,
that.
because one thing I think that our school has always done a really good job, well, as long as I've been here, is catching things before it comes out in a report. And I think it's really well respected when we're already working on something, you know, before we get deemed on it or before before we're told about it, sorry.
so there is a due date. It's April 30th.
April 30th,
April
okay.
30th.
Oh,
So we have.
well, we only have 1 month,
We have 2 meetings.
no, 2 meetings.
Yes, 2 meetings.
Well, April to me in my head is like so far
It is.
away, and then it's like
It
to
is.
say it like that, yeah.
So it is to April 30th, so they did give us an extension. And that's when she said that because the charter school division is gonna be coming down, if I have any additional questions, they can review it with me.
And did Justine say that there's an estimate for when the annual audit report comes out?
When they're gonna release it, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I think that it's gonna be soon-ish, but as soon as we get that, we'll send it out to all the members. All right, does anybody have any questions or any more discussion on any of those items or on this one item, please? Take that as a. All right, then, we have our next meeting, scheduled, and
Oh, I couldn't figure, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Yeah, no, go for it. I was just kind of brain fart, sorry.
All right,
Why I couldn't find something.
the time is 5:45, and I call this meeting adjourned.
Yeehaw.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll look at that and see what sections you guys want to get. You know what, the other thing we need to do is, we probably pull a couple of policies to look at. Just as a due diligence.
It's this
for any
one.
Policy that you want us to look at. Yeah, can you send them to us?